It's Murray from Northland Dodge in Prince George. Hey, thanks for your inquiry on this 2013 Laramie. This is a quad cab. It's powered by the 5.7 liter Hemi engine. Makes 395 horsepower and 407 foot-pounds of torque. Behind that's the 65 RFE 6-speed automatic transmission. Behind that's a automatically shifted transfer case, and it is 2.64 to 1 reduction in low range, and the rear end ratios in this truck are 3.92 to 1. So it all adds up to a tow rating on this one of 10,150 pounds, and the payload should be about 1480, I believe. This truck does have the air suspension in it. Right now it's in the park mode, or the entry exit mode, the lowest position. And I'll show you more on that when we get inside. A couple features of this new Laramie is they now use the projector beam, high intensity discharge low beam headlamp, and then a conventional halogen high beam. This one has the 20-inch forged aluminum wheels. It's a very nicely equipped truck. It has the chrome trim on it down the side, chrome door handles, chrome mirrors. It has LED taillights, dual exhaust. It has the parking sensors in the back bumper. It also has the backup camera, locking tailgate. It has a class 4 receiver hitch, and also the flat 4-pin and 7-pin trailer connectors. This one has a factory tonneau cover on it. So this is a quad cab. It has seat belts for 3 in the back. This is the floor mat package that comes with it. But as you can see, lots of leg room. You can ride real comfortably in the back of these. Fold the seats up, and there's a fold-out storage platform. This one has a 9-speaker Alpine sound system. So there's a bass speaker, an amplifier under the seat on this side, and then it has 2 speakers in the ceiling, 1 in each door and 2 in the dash. Truck has heated mirrors, and they are also power mirrors, and they're a power folding mirror as well. So now with this button you can fold them in if you're going through tight quarters, going into a narrow garage door, for example. Power windows, power locks, power seats, power lumbar support. This one also has the power pedal, so you can move the pedal rack fore and aft. Tilt steering, audio controls in the back of the steering wheel. This one has the memory system, and so you can take your mirror settings, seat settings, pedal rack settings, radio station, and code that to the key fob for 2 different drivers. So in other words, when driver 1 gets in a vehicle with their fob, it goes to their, recognizes that and goes to their settings, and conversely driver 2, when they enter the vehicle with their fob, it goes to their settings as well. In the front, this is bucket seats with a center console. The truck has a sunroof. This is the keyless enter and go system. It has remote start on it as well. But basically, as long as you have this fob with you, it recognizes that. It'll unlock the door for you when you walk up to it. And to start the truck, you just put your foot on the brake and press the start button, and away you go. This is a new instrument cluster for 2013. It has the thin film transistor dash with the enhanced driver information center. Now right now it's set on, I'm not sure how well this is going to pick up, but it's set right now. It's set on entry level for the air suspension. Down here is where the control is for it. So I'm just going to move it up here. There we go. You can see it's raising the vehicle. There's actually 4 inches of range in this. It will drop 2 inches from the standard ride height, and it will also raise 2 inches from the standard ride height. And in raising, it will raise 1 inch at a time. So that's normal ride height. And then we can go one more. That's off-road position 1. And then off-road position 2 raises it another inch again. And then the menu off of here for the to select the panel you want to look at. Right now this is fuel mileage, so it gives you your average fuel mileage, distance to empty, real-time fuel mileage when you're driving. We can go to some trip information. It has 2 trip odometers on it actually. Trailer towing information. You can bring up, this one has the built-in trailer brake controller in it, and so you can bring up the settings on the on that information center. Stored messages, when your oil change comes due, things like that, that will come up in there. All the setup for it is done through this as well, like as far as door locking and unlocking sequences, and just so much that you can tailor to your preference. Speedometer, you can have a digital speedometer. It will also run in miles per hour. So if you're going into the U.S., for example, you can flip it over to miles per hour. Very comprehensive information center, and again, like with a thin film transistor screen on it now, very easy to read. And you'll also see in here in this corner we've got compass. Over here we've got outside air temperature, as well as odometer on the bottom. And that's all controlled off of this touchpad on the left side of the steering wheel. Touchpad on the right side of the steering wheel is your cruise control. This one has the very nice 8.5-inch touchscreen radio program, radio package, so AM, FM, and Sirius satellite. It is all voice actuated. 90s on 9. And a component of that is of the voice actuation is it also pairs up with your phone, your cell phone, like a Bluetooth device. So you've got hands-free cell phone use when you're driving. And that's controlled off of these buttons here as voice actuation and your phone button there. This one also has a media hub, so you can take and get a shot of that. This is an SD card reader, also a USB stick, and then also an auxiliary jack for your iPod or MP3 player. So you have 3 options for playing auxiliary music, and that is done through this position. Then we move on to your heated seat controls. This truck has heated seats in the front and cooled seats both. So you can, if you just look at that upholstery there, you can see it's perforated, so it will blows cold air up through, cooled air up through the seats. Also has a heated steering wheel, which is a very nice feature. And climate controls are also part of this. So it's just like a tablet, really. You can set it, it's a dual zone air conditioning system, so you can set it side for side. And it's got your different discharge points for the heat and air, defrost. And then your fan is along the bottom here. And then you can synchronize them side for side as well. It always synchronizes to the driver's side. Navigation. This one has a lot of menus on it. I'll just show you really quickly here. Well, there's so much information here. You know, gas stations. Let's say you're coming into a town. You're looking for a gas station. You know, let's say you got an ESSO card, so you know, you choose an ESSO station.
The route is being calculated.
And it will calculate that route and then give you turn-by-turn directions on how to get to it. Again, it's just so much information in there. Hotels, motels, restaurants, banking, parking lots. And then the map itself, with the 8.5-inch screen, it's you know, a very good size, easy to read. And we can also switch this to 3-dimensional. There we go. So it just gives you a little bit different perspective of the map. And then over here, your phone. You can bring this when you pair this up. It downloads your phone book. So settings there for the phone. And then these are all your settings for clock and lights and a lot of other your driver preferences as well. And then there's also redundant hard controls for everything that's on that screen. But once you get used to using that screen, you'll love it. Trailer brake controller right here. What else we got up here? This has the tow haul mode, which when you press that button, it changes the shift schedule of the transmission. Essentially, it holds it in gear longer when you're upshifting, and when you're decelerating, it downshifts earlier. This is the parking sensors, the rear park sensors. You can disable those, and you would do that when you were towing. Otherwise, they go off continually. This truck has a 115-volt power outlet up on the dash here. Very handy for your laptop, computers, that sort of thing. Center console is a 5-speed shifter. A couple of cup holders, compartment in there. We had a quick peek in here, but there's in the center console there is a shallow top compartment and then a deeper storage compartment below. Laramies have a upper and a lower glove box both. Very nicely trimmed interiors in these. You know, nice stitching on the dashboard and the door panels. Everything's got a soft touch to it. Everything's padded. So now the truck is in its highest suspension position. It's quite a difference. Like I say, it's 4 inches of range. So if you have the occasion to do some off-roading, you can definitely build some ride height into the truck to give you additional ground clearance. So I'll attach a few notes to an email and send this off to you. Thank you very much.